Okay, your turn.
Am I Genghis Khan?
Yes.
For 8 weeks' worth of free car insurance, chat to Churchill.
The LEGO Star Wars Miniland experience at the Legoland Windsor Resort is now open. Book online and save today at legoland.co.uk.
Kinder Surprise. Have you played today? Behind every hero, there's a mum.
I think she was born with a desire to achieve.
Meet the proud mothers of some of our Olympic hopes.
Feels very emotional.
And discover what it's like to have a child grow into a champion.
If she was on the podium, probably I'll cry.
The Olympic Mums, this week on Daybreak and Lorraine.
Just 3 nights to go. It is the final on Wednesday, here with all the superstar backstage gossip at 10:30. Jodie Prenger is on this morning after Monday's Jeremy Kyle show.
So you're saying that he reversed into you?
Oh, cheeky boom boom.
The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by cheekybingo.com.
Since he's been born, I've not questioned it once.
Who finished with who 2 weeks ago?
She kicked me out.
I asked him to leave.
She asked him to leave?
Why?
I had enough of being insulted,
She said she doesn't want to be with you.
put down, degraded.
Look at her.
You taking drugs when your kids are in your care. I had
Do you
enough.
take drugs?
That's
Yes.
it.
You going to pass?
100%.
Are you going to pass?
Yeah.
Chris is the father of a 2-year-old daughter. Now, she says that she's always told Chris that he might not be the dad, but rather than finding out the truth, this guy has been more concerned with playing happy families with his new fiancée, Gemma. Now, Catherine claims that Gemma has pressurised her to this DNA test. She's been abusing her on Facebook, and now Catherine is adamant that even today, if Chris is known as the father, she never, ever wants Gemma to be part of her child's life. It's a big day for her. Catherine is on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way.
A little bit.
Are you?
Yeah.
Sit back and relax, my darling. Let's do what we always do. Let's lay out the main people on this show. Chris is your ex.
Yeah.
Now, before we talk about that relationship and why we ended up here, this child that we're doing the DNA test on today, how old?
2.
Should have been done before then, yeah?
Yeah.
You have a lot to say about Chris. You have a lot to say about his current partner, Gemma.
Yeah.
And you have an awful lot to say about what's going to happen after the results are known today. Why have we waited this long? The usual question on this show, and it has to be said. No, people go, oh, the thing is, this kid for 2.5 years hasn't known who his father be a dad, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, my darling, take a breather after this break. Gemma, the new fiancée, Catherine's ex, Chris, and those all-important DNA results. We're right back.
Are you sure that diet has a chocolate day?
Oh, cheeky boom boom.
When it comes to lunchtime, we choose the same food over and over without paying attention to what we eat. Well, it's time for a fresh idea. Discover my delicious Uncle Ben's Rice Time. Specially selected vegetables and richly spiced sauces with fluffy steamed rice. Begin with my Uncle Ben's Rice Time and put taste back on the menu.
A soft, strong and very long bargain at Morrison's, where 9 packs of Andrex are crunched to just £3. Great bargains for Great Britain at Morrison's.
Is your car air freshener so strong it knocks you out? New Febreze Car gives you intensity control and fresh fragrances with a sparkling sensation. Be seduced by new Febreze Car and breathe happy. New Febreze Car.
Not much of a queue. No. You said ferry this way. We're lucky with the traffic.
Yeah, we made good time.
I hope it's not too choppy.
I fancy a bacon sandwich.
Excuse me! Where's the duty free?
Duty free?
Go compare Go compare. When you ensure you must be sure to go compare.
New Dettol Power and Pure is our latest advance in tough cleaning. Its formula has the power to penetrate and dissolve tough dirt. And it's pure because it leaves no harsh chemical residue. So when it comes to tough cleaning, you can wave goodbye to rubber gloves. New Dettol Power and Pure. Join our mission for health on Facebook. Surprise. Have you played today?
Go on, let your star burst out.
Cats will love new Whiskers Bite and Chew. Roughly chopped meaty chunks packed into a delicious pate for loads of bite and chew satisfaction.
Make some time for some me time.
Come on, guys, let's do lunch.
Mix of celebrity chat and great food.
See what works in people's drawers.
Thousands of pounds hang in the balance.
Your time well spent. Weekday afternoons from 12:30 on ITV1.
Did you honestly need those shoes?
Oh, cheeky boom boom.
Said it before about this show, people come here for those DNA test results. They want the truth. We then help them move forward with their lives. After the break, we meet the woman on the stage here to prove her husband is the father of her 10-month-old son. She says she's going to do this, then she's going to divorce him. We're right back.
Since he's been born, I've not questioned it once.
Who finished with who 2 weeks ago?
She kicked me out.
I asked him to leave.
She asked me to leave.
Why?
I had enough of being insulted.
She said she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Put down, degraded.
Look at her.
You taking drugs when your kids are in your care. I had
Do you take
enough.
drugs?
That's
Yes.
it.
Have you really got an outrageous twin sister?
Oh, cheeky boom boom.
What one?
Ooh, go on then. Naughty.
11 calories of naughty.
Oh, yeah.
Maltesers, the lighter way to enjoy chocolate.
This Friday, the National Lottery will be making a guaranteed 100 UK millionaires. Don't miss out.
Yep.
Munch Bunch Squash'ems!
Good morning, sir. How can I help you today? I'd like strawberries and milk, please. Certainly. Here you go. Enjoy. What's this?
Munch Bunch Squash'ems are fun, squeezable yogurts with delicious fruit and milk. Great for growing kids. Munch Bunch Squash'ems from Nestle.
You might think eating healthier means eating less tasty food, but it doesn't. Try new best ever tasting Corn Chef selection. Succulent sausages and juicy burgers with only half the saturated fat of some premium sausages and burgers. New chef selection from Quorn.
I've had an accident.
So what?
And I think I'm entitled to make a claim.
Not listening, underdog.
OK, I'll call National Accident Helpline. Their legally trained advisors can tell me within minutes if they think I've got a claim, and they'll give me free advice with no obligation.
Free advice?
Ah, you heard that all right then.
However big they are, call National Accident Helpline on 0800 556 557.
Or go to underdog.co.uk.
I just sold my car. Quick, quick.
I just sold my car. Quick, quick.
Very.
Snappy.
Totally.
Speedy.
I just sold my car. Fair deal.
I just sold my car.
Fair deal.
Nice.
Price. Cheers.
Liz, we just sold a car.
Risk-free.
We've just sold a car. Risk-free.
Safely.
Soundly.
Trouble-free.
To sell your car quickly and safely in 1, 2, 3 simple steps, go to WeBuyAnyCar.com, the UK's favourite car buying service.
Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Enjoy life for less. Right now, get a free £5 voucher when you spend £50 or a free £10 voucher when you spend £100. Argos it.
Wow. With the old king gone, it was decreed, he who cleans the blackened cauldron takes the throne. Many had tried and failed, until a mysterious knight arrived with a bottle of Sif cream. Sif cream with mighty microparticles lifted 100% of the burnt-on grease and tough dirt all over the castle. The knight was then crowned Queen of the Kingdom. Clean all the things you never thought you could. Sif cream, always a beautiful ending.
Behind every hero, there's a mum.
I think she was born with a desire to achieve.
Meet the proud mothers of some of our Olympic hopes.
Feels very emotional.
And discover what it's like to have a child grow into a champion.
If she was on the podium, probably I'll cry.
The Olympic Mums, this week on Daybreak and Lorraine.
You sure you didn't eat the last biscuit?
Oh, cheeky boom boom.
Welcome back. My next guest today, Michelle, is here to prove to husband David that he is indeed the father of a 10-month-old son. Now, she says that he has denied the child ever since she fell pregnant, and his constant accusations of cheating finally drove her to kick him out of their family home just a month ago. Now, Michelle is determined to prove to David that she's never, ever been unfaithful before she says today, ending this marriage for good. It's a big day for her. Michelle is on the Jeremy Kyle Show. Really determined. David, 2 years, married. You have a son together, which she doubts. Why is that?
I have no idea.
How long were you together before you got married, babe?
We were together about 9 months, then he left me. I will be honest, when he left me, he was constantly texting me and making me feel worse. So the only way I knew how to hurt him was to lie and say I was pregnant when I wasn't. But when he come and he spoke to me...
You lied to him about being pregnant?
Yes, but he come and we spoke, and I told him straight away that I lied to hurt you.
Or to get him back?
No, not to get him back. It wasn't to get him back. It was to hurt him.
So you tell him that you're pregnant and you're not, and then he comes back, so he knows already you're a liar. I'm going to lay it out as it is. Then he comes back and then you get pregnant. He presumably doesn't believe you when you tell him the second time?
No, he was there when I did the test.
So you do the test with him.
Yep.
You get back together, but this doesn't go from his brain.
But when we got back together, it was a few weeks when he proposed to me.
Nice.
Because we split, I realised how much he meant to me.
Yeah.
So I realised I wanted to be with him.
Quite interesting in your notes as well, you said that it changed when we got married. Why?
When we got married, he changed. He became mentally abusive, insulting me, putting me down. It's like, you know, with being pregnant with your hormones and stuff, I don't cope very well with hormones anyway.
He walked out, didn't he?
So, yeah, he walked out on me.
Left you?
A couple of times, because he said that he couldn't cope with me.
This one is all based on what you first told him. Because I read that when you argue, or there was something in the pregnancy, you go, I'm not the kid's dad, why don't you go and find the baby's father and go to the scam? Why don't you find that? And so this has been going on forever, right?
That's fair enough. That's why we're here today, because today he's going to prove you are his father.
But then you say you're going to divorce him.
Because what? He wants done with me. He's rid of me, okay? Right? But you're hanging around outside my house.
Of course he doesn't want rid of you. He wants the complete opposite. He's a bloke.
Him outside my house. He's constantly texting me last night, where are you? Yeah? Leave me alone. I want him to leave me alone.
You don't want to be with him anymore?
I need to move on. My children have been through enough. I need to move on. He needs to leave me alone.
Is he the dad?
Yes, he is. 100%.
Let's get him out. His side's important. David's on the show that way. How did we get to this, David?
Oh, she's a constant liar.
I am,
Constant liar. Yeah, for a start, I haven't hung around outside her house. I live 20 miles away.
You were spotted outside my house the other day.
He said to
watching
my team,
me when I come back from the doctors with the baby.
In the car, yeah? The car that's been put off road now because it's got no insurance and no MT.
Of course, because you are so truthful.
The truth be told is when she got pregnant, I was very paranoid and insecure. I drank too much, smoked too much, and I was very paranoid and I constantly accused her of cheating on me and saying the baby wasn't mine. When the baby came, the doubt didn't even cross my mind. I was there for all the scans, I was there for the labour, and then as soon as I see him, it never even crossed my mind that it wasn't mine until I get the phone call saying, well, can you come and do this? Because she wants to prove that you are the father. Why does she need to prove that I'm the father?
Do you think you are the father?
Well, I did until 2 days ago, yeah. Now I'm thinking, well, if she didn't cheat, why does she have to prove it?
So you've never, ever suggested that you're not the father?
Yes, I have.
Well, then that's why she wants to prove it to you, doesn't she?
But that was 10 months ago, 11 months ago. I haven't actually, since he's been born, I have not questioned it once.
Who finished with who 2 weeks ago?
She kicked me out.
I asked him to leave.
She asked him to leave.
Why?
I had enough of being insulted,
She said she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
put down, degraded.
Look at her.
You taking drugs when your kids are in your care. I had
Do you take
enough.
drugs?
That's it.
Yeah.
What drugs do you take?
Weed and coke.
You think that's acceptable?
And I asked you not to do it when your kids were in your care.
I don't do it as much as what she says.
So if that's your new child, do you not think it would be a really, really good idea to get your head out of your backside, stop taking drugs and be a damn role model to that kid rather than being a
But the funny thing is, though, is at work, yes, OK, I'll come in and sometimes I'll do a bit of...
Those are your kids, mate.
Right, but I wouldn't do a lot. But then the ironic thing is she's that concerned about it. Why is it whenever she knew I did coke, she'd go, there's the baby, I'm going off and doing something and leaving the baby with me. If she's that concerned about it,
Jeremy, this occasion he's picking up.
How the hell did you two
I
ever
needed
get
the
married?
toilet. He was sat on the sofa. I said, sit there. There was somebody else there.
Can he speak?
At the end of the day, I dealt with her, yeah, through the pregnancy. She was very hard to live with and everything else, but I dealt with her, I stood by her side.
The thing is, my friend, I read the notes that people take, right? You do talk quite a lot in your notes about how you distrusted her, how you believed she was up to no good, she would disappear for hours on end, she kicked me out, I'd wonder what she was telling the truth about. I got the feeling when I spoke to her that she wants to come here and almost draw a line in the sand, prove all those rumours are untrue, prove the baby's yours. But you're both saying to me you don't want to be together anymore.
No, I don't. When she tried and told me to go, I mean, she tried kicking me out, I'd say no less than 100 times in a year and a half.
How's it going to work, people, if you are the dad and you get divorced? How's it going to work in terms of this kid?
Well, I don't know. She just wanted to text me and said I'm only allowed to see him for 2 hours on a weekend day, and that was it.
OK,
Between 12 and 2... on a Saturday and Sunday, and that is it. That's all I'm allowed.
Somebody told me today when we were talking about this story that they think that you're still madly in love and you insult each other and score points for a reason.
Listen, I ain't even... Do you know what? She kicked me out. I spoke to her probably for 2 days after that.
Do you still love her?
No.
Do you still love him?
I do have love for him, yeah, but I'm not going back there. I've had enough. I can't do it no more. He broke me. I haven't left the house in 2 years. How am I going missing for hours on end? I take the kids to school, come home, pick them up from school, come home. That's it.
Oh, well, so I never used to go to work, do 10 hours of work, then get a text, oh, I'm around my friend. Can you come in the total opposite direction and come and pick us up at 11 o'clock at night with a 10-month-old baby?
Hold on, I would ask you if it was OK for me to go to a house.
Stays around someone's house till 11 o'clock at night with a baby. And then turns and says, oh, don't worry, I'll get a bus home.
I think it's a really good thing you're not together. I think the only thing that matters is this child. I think that you need to nail this and lay down a marker, and then you need to put aside the animosity and do what's right by this kid. You're 100% sure he's the father.
Yep.
You have doubts.
Well, I did, and now I do, yeah.
She lied to you about being pregnant before, though, didn't she?
Yep, she did.
How did that make you feel? Was that the start of it, do you think?
Well, the worst thing is when she tried to tell me she was pregnant, I went round there to talk about it. First of all, I went mad and tried to say, I don't want it, yeah, get an abortion. I did say that. Because I didn't think... We was apart, yeah, and I thought we was arguing a lot, and I thought it wasn't the best thing to do was bring a baby into that situation.
Let's do those all-important DNA results. How old's this baby?
10 months.
That's what we're talking about. Have a look. Have a look.
I know.
Beautiful kid. Beautiful kid. Cute, isn't he? Somebody in the front row says you'd have to be blind not to realise that that bloke is the father.
Yeah, I know.
The DNA test results show that Dave... That's your son, pal. Too many times in 7 years, I have done this. And I watch people who get together for whatever reason, have a kid, descend into just the worst acrimony, insults, point scoring, horrible things. The point is this, it doesn't matter what you think of each other, matters about him. She says, let me finish, I will have love for him. You're doing the usual bloke thing, I don't care, I'm going. The one thing that I insist upon, if you come onto this show and you get that, is that we work with you to make sure that little mite doesn't end up being affected by this dreadful situation. I don't know whether you'll end up together or not, hear me out, but the most important thing surely is for him, look how beautiful he is, to see his dad, see his mum and not be messed in the head, because we are fast approaching in this country a generation of kids his age whose parents cannot put aside their arguments and who are just going to bash each other up verbally, physically, mentally, and we're going to have a whole generation of kids who are then in turn messed up, and I think these kids deserve a bit more. So as adults and parents, what we will do in aftercare is make sure that you put aside that rubbish, create a plan, and he gets to be involved in both of your lives. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Promise?
So are you actually going to be there? Because you ain't bothered with him in a month. You ain't asked after him. He was sick when you left.
Are you going to ask after him?
All you want to do is text me abuse. I want you to leave
I've got
me alone.
no idea what
be
she's
there
talking
for
about.
your son.
This is why I don't
Do you want to be there for your son?
Of course I do.
Do you want him to be there? Can you put aside? Can you both put aside what you feel or anger or love for each other and do it for him? Graham is waiting. Aftercare backstage. You go that way. You go that way. All right. Thank you very much indeed. My next guest, Steve, is here for double lie detector results with his girlfriend of 8 months, Charlotte. Now, he says that just a few weeks into the relationship, other men started telling him they'd slept with Charlotte behind his back, and he claims that 2 guys even told him they'd had a threesome with her. He is now convinced that she's cheated countless times and is here to determine whether or not this relationship is worth saving. It's a big day for him. Steve is on the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Yeah, not bad.
Do you know what I've learned over 7 years is that a lot of people, they throw out lines, right?
Yeah.
I was interested about what backs it up. I'll prove these rumours are true and my bird's a serial cheat. How long have you been with Charlotte?
8 months.
You said to my team, I need and want to get everything out in the open, and I'm going to put myself in your shoes, right? You meet this woman, you fall in love with her, everything's fine, and then blokes start telling you some of the most outrageous things. Tell them.
I've heard that she's had threesomes.
Well, how does that happen? You're walking down the street and somebody comes up and goes, I'll have a threesome with your bird, or what? What happens?
Basically, they were, like, talking between each other and, like, hinting that it had happened. So I went to one of their friends and said, I found out about that Charlotte's had the foursome. And they went, no, it was a threesome. So I kind of tricked them.
So people have told you that she's had threesomes? What else have they told you?
They told her that they kissed my mate in the kitchen and then they went in the bedroom together.
She was offering oral sex as well, wasn't she? There was all sorts of rumours circulating, wasn't there?
No, there was another 3 blokes what she was meant to sleep with.
You told my team that she flirts a lot. You've seen that. That's a horrible thing for you to deal with. What do you call flirting?
Like, I'll be talking to my mate there, she'll be behind me and she'll be sticking her tongue out to him and looking like she wants I mean, my mate even said, if she goes, I know if you're not there, I could straight away.
Elegant. For you, this is difficult because it will be easy to just walk away, but you don't know what to do because you want to be with her, you don't know who to believe. What's it done to the relationship, all these rumours? Seriously?
We're arguing all the time, constantly. We just don't get along like we used to. We used to click. We used to be proper, really close.
In terms of her, what do you really deep down in your heart and soul think? Do you think she's a cheat? Because I always want to say to people, if she passes this, what does that make you look like?
I know, it makes me look crazy, but these are people who have actually told me that she's definitely done it.
And it won't go away from your head, right?
No.
I've done this too long, and too many times it's come back that people who are jealous or people who have something to hold over you are scoring cheat points in your relationships.
Yeah, well, it could be, but...
And now we have to swing it around, and this is where you won't like me. So sure is he of the rumours, so sure was he that she's a cheat. What did you do? What did you do?
What part?
Well, you went out and slept with somebody out of revenge.
Yeah, I did.
And here's the real cruncher. If she's telling the truth, you've ruined this based on somebody's say-so. That's what I'm saying to you, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the hardest thing? Because I know you told us you felt humiliation. You said something that a lot of women won't like, but you said, my reputation's quite important to me and people were laughing at me where I live.
Yeah. Because, well, one of them is definitely 100%. And
How are you going to feel if she hasn't cheated and those guys or women or friends or whatever have said that and you've gone out and you've cheated and you've messed this up? How are you going to feel?
I'll feel bad, but the thing is, what she does, she makes me feel that she wants to do it anyway. So what we need to do is make sure that she stops doing the putting the tongue out thing, stop making my friends think that she fancies her.
What's wrong with that, though? Isn't flirting healthy?
No, it just makes me look stupid.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Not if you actually believe she wants to be with you. You could spend the entire evening at a party, she could flirt with every man, you could talk to every woman, you'd leave together. People would know you're a couple. What's the issue?
It's different between it flirting and it being that intense.
OK. But also, the other thing that's quite relevant to this is not only have you cheated, which could destroy the relationship, but here's a woman who says that you are the one that she doesn't trust. It's a funny... For 8 months, there's a lot in this, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%.
And is this rescuable? I mean...
I don't know, we've only just recently, last few days, got back together and thought we'd give it another go, but...
And one final twist, ladies and gentlemen, this is what... This completely, when I read this, did me. See her? Guess what she did? She told him she cheated, and then she retracted it and said, I only said it because you wanted me to say it, so I said it to wind you up. Which is the worst thing anybody can say, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get her out. Charlotte's on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way. Can you do the sticky tonguey out thing that's flirtatious?
I don't know, you show me how I do it, Steve.
Well, I'll stand behind... Well, you do it to me, because I don't want to...
Well, I don't even know how I'm doing it, so you tell me how I do it.
You already say you do it.
What, do I do it like that?
Yeah,
go like that, do I? I stand behind your back and do that?
When I'm standing talking to you, if I was talking to you like that,
what are you doing
exactly
to me?
there.
What are you doing to me?
Looking at you.
Yeah, but she'd be doing...
Doing what?
What she just done.
What did she just do?
But she'd be looking at him like she really fancies him.
Apparently.
I'd just give her some lip seal. I think she'd have sore lips. Right, OK. So on a serious note, he thinks... Well, he says he's got a reputation. He says he's known in the area. He says you flirt, you do it deliberately, it's done his head in. And he genuinely believes he's cheated.
I know he does.
Have you?
No. I don't even go out, like, to a nightclub by myself. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even go out with my friends
Why
anymore.
doesn't he trust you, Charlotte?
I really don't know.
Well, because people have been telling me about threesomes and this, that and the other.
Yeah, because of that, and that's just their word against mine.
What do you think that is? That's based on jealousy, people just stirring it up?
Yeah, probably, because they know how easy he's going to react.
Why would you tell him, and please don't take this the wrong way, you stupid woman, with the greatest of respect, why would you go, I have?
Because he kept going on and on and on and on. He said, if you tell me that you've done it, then we can just forget about it and get over it. So I stupidly said, yeah, I done it.
Paranoia will annoy her.
Yeah, it weren't like that. It weren't even like that. I said to him...
But the big man, you're quite insecure, aren't you?
Not really. I don't think so.
I just come from the theory that if she's going to do what she... Tell me if I'm wrong, man to man, right? If she is what you think she is, what's the point? You don't want to be with her anyway. Why spend your entire life worrying about it? If you go to a party, you have to watch somebody. Don't let them out the house. Oh, my God, they're talking to somebody of the opposite sex. So the hell what? If she's going to sleep with somebody else, she ain't worth jack, mate, is she? Isn't that the point?
100%. But when she's doing that and you can see that she really wants to sleep with your mates, so whether she does or not, whether it's just a little game or whatever...
No, but that's in your head. Why don't you trust him?
Because he's saying all, like, this outrageous stuff, and I'm thinking, where's it coming from if he's not doing it himself?
If she fails this test, is it through?
Yeah.
Really? Why don't I believe that? I believe that even if she fails this test, you are that in love with her and that insecure you'd have her back in a heartbeat. But she, if you fail the test, I think she'd kick your backside out straight away.
You damn right.
I think she's stronger than you, mate. Yeah. I could be totally wrong, and I will say one thing in your defence. Gut instinct's not a bad thing, right? Sometimes you might have no proof. Your guts are quite important. You going to pass?
100%.
Are you going to pass?
Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 minutes with double lie detector results. Don't go anywhere, my friends.
I am completely and utterly gobsmacked.
Were you really ill on Monday?
Oh,
Cheeky boom boom.
New Dettol Power and Pure is our latest advance in tough cleaning. Its formula has the power to penetrate and dissolve tough dirt. And it's pure because it leaves no harsh chemical residue. So when it comes to tough cleaning, you can wave goodbye to rubber gloves. New Dettol Power and Pure. Join our mission for health on Facebook.
Breast milk is the best protection for your baby, and nothing compares to it. If you choose to move on, we've created Aptamil Follow-On Milk. Benefiting from 30 years' experience in breast milk research, it supports your baby in her new discoveries. Aptamil Follow-On helps support your baby from the inside.
This is an important announcement. If you've taken out a loan, credit card or mortgage in the last 10 years, you could be owed thousands. Millions of people have been missold payment protection insurance, even though many didn't ask for it, need it, or maybe felt pressured into buying it. To find out if you're owed money, simply call Claim for Refunds now, and we'll tell you within minutes if you could be entitled to financial compensation. We've helped people like Mr. and Mrs. Cray. They got back over £25,000. Or Mr. Lynch. He received over £38,000, money which helped both him and his family. Even if your loans and credit cards are paid off and your account is now closed, Claim for Refunds could still help, and we could settle your claim in just 3 weeks. There are no upfront fees, and if we don't win your claim, you don't pay a penny. Guaranteed. You could be owed thousands. And remember, time limits may apply, so don't delay. Log on now or call 0800 044 5740 for your free claim pack. This could be the most important call you make this year, so call now.
Get a shiny new Samsung Galaxy Ace with all the internet you'll ever need for just £13 a month. It's the Android-powered smartphone that's great for gamers and searchers and tweeters and social networkers and loads of other apps. And you get 5,000 texts and 100 minutes. And a great smartphone with a 5-megapixel camera and touchscreen from the UK's fastest-growing mobile network. Get yours now. Call 0800 358 6950. Search online for 3 or visit a 3 store.
I'd like to tell you about Netflix. It's an amazing new service that lets you watch unlimited films and TV episodes instantly over the internet. You watch Netflix on your PC or on your TV. Best of all, Netflix is only £6 a month. Start your free trial today.
Deposit £10 and you'll have £30 to play. At Tombola, Britain's biggest bingo site.
You find fresh bargains at Morrison's. This week, all these packs of fruit are £1 each. Hundreds of fresh bargains in store today at Morrison's.
You work hard for perfection, so it's frustrating when stains remain. But now perfection is effortless with new Vanish Power Shots, the first of their kind. With 50% more power per drop, they lift out tough stains first time. Perfection without the effort. And now, there are 4 extra free in every pack of Vanish Power Shots.
Good morning. Coming up, exclusive superstar gossip with Dawn, Amanda and Mel C. Strictly's Russell and Flavio reunite to get you fit. We meet the boozy mum who parties with her teenage daughter to keep an eye on her. And the man who came face to face with Moore's murderer Ian Brady and thinks he would kill again. This morning, 10:30.
Are you sure he was single?
Oh, cheeky boom boom.
Lie detector results. I'm just giving you my overview. You do seem quite insecure. I could be wrong. She might be everything that you say, but I get the feeling that even if she is, you'd have her back in a heartbeat.
No way. I've been through too much, and if it's proved right, then I've been through all that stuff.
She said, I'm 100% sure I have passed the lie detector. He promised if I did to take me on a romantic holiday and marry me. Well, that'll get rid of the insecurity if you put a ring on somebody's finger. Oh, no, it won't. Let's do those all-important lie detector results, please. We will start with you, Charlotte.
Bring it on.
The questions that were asked, the answers that were given, and whether indeed you were telling the truth or not. We asked Charlotte, since the start of your relationship with Steve, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? She said no. Why'd you say no, Charlotte?
I was telling the truth.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Of course she was telling the truth, buddy. Now the real Charlotte comes out, because that's all front. Since the start of your relationship with Steve, have you had sexual contact with anybody else? That's anything from kissing to intercourse. She said no, because she was telling the truth, mate. You look completely gobsmacked, and I feel I have to say something to you, but I'll do this first. Since the start of your relationship with Steve, have you passionately kissed anyone else? She said no. Your girlfriend was telling the truth throughout the whole process. Looks like you're going on holiday, but can I tell you something? Oi, you need to mature up, mate.
She even admitted that she kissed someone.
She admitted it because you'd admired her for months. Why don't you apologise?
I'm sorry, but I cannot. I am completely and utterly gobsmacked.
I'm not. I could have told you the minute she walked through the door that she was telling the truth. In fact, I could have told you exactly how this was going to go. We asked Steve, since the start of your relationship with Charlotte, apart from the one person she knows about, have you passionately kissed any other person? He said no. This test says you were lying, pal. But then you knew that, which is why you look gobsmacked. Then we asked, since the start of your relationship with Charlotte, apart from the one person she already knows about, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? You said no. This test says you were lying on that question as well. But then you knew that, didn't you, Steve? Because your insecurity is born out of guilt. Because you didn't go and only sleep with one what?
That isn't even nearly true. The reason why I brought her in
Since the start of your relationship with Charlotte, apart from the one person she knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? He said no. Sorry, sweetheart, but insecurity is bred from the fact that he failed the entire test. Lock, stock and barrel.
What a surprise,
Yeah.
Stephen.
Well, it's not. The reason why I brought. The
Thanks
reason why
for
I
that,
brought
anyway.
The reason why I brought her in.
Charlotte?
Yep.
I'd be enjoying this. I wouldn't be running, sweetheart.
Enjoying that I've just been humiliated on national television.
I think you haven't shown to be a proper girl, actually. I don't know why you're swearing. It was pretty obvious to anybody what you'd done, mate. Charlotte, come here. Come here. Dignified.
Yep.
Right. Okay, well, the reason why I brought you on the show is I was actually going to admit this anyway. Right? And I even said that at the start.
No, because you thought I was going to fail.
Yeah.
You was 100%
No,
sure I was going to fail.
Sorry, did you just say you came here because you were going to admit that you slept with more than one person?
Yeah, I did.
So the test's right?
Yeah.
And she's right as well?
I ain't going to lie. Yeah, but...
How many have you slept with?
2.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Not
no,
3?
That's not more
Yeah,
than
2 other people, so that's 3.
2 other people you slept with than what I know.
That's
Nice one,
3.
Steve.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Let me just explain.
I don't want to hear your explanation. See you later.
That's really, really well done. And she's right. Shall I tell you about why she's right? The only reason you brought her here is you knew you were going to fail, and you were odds on that she would fail as well, and 2 wrongs to make her right. Well, guess why you're insecure, and guess why you've lost? Because she was telling the truth, mate. That's it. That's the truth. She in here?
I can't believe it.
You all right?
Yeah, I feel well good.
you gonna do from here,
I knew I didn't do nothing wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Go away. Get out of my room.
You don't want to talk to him?
No,
She doesn't want to speak to him. Take him. You're done. That, you can go on holiday with the girls now.
I know.
And you can go into a club and you can go like this.
Woo!
But it doesn't mean that you're having sex with lots of other people.
Exactly.
Good luck, sweetheart. Enjoy your holiday with the girls. And that's the point of the Jeremy Carr Show. People come for the truth, we give it to them. This, my friends, is what's going on backstage right now. And if you want to get updates from our guests, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, you can go to the website. The details are on your screens right now. To the audience, to you at home, thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Next, she's a stage star in her own right, but does she know who's hot on her heels ahead of Wednesday's big superstar finale? Jodie Prenger joins Eamon and Ruth next with all the backstage gossip on This Morning.
Ooh, cheeky boom boom. The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by cheekybingo.com.
Enjoy life for less. Right now, get a free £5 voucher when you spend £50 or a free £10 voucher when you spend £100. Argos it.
Wow. I've met thousands of fascinating people and I have some wonderful memories. But if you'd like to leave your loved ones more than happy memories, you might want to look at this. the Sunlife Guaranteed Over 50 plan. It's the most popular plan of its type in the UK. From only £4 a month, it pays a fixed cash sum when you're gone, which could help towards funeral costs or be left as a cash gift. If you're aged 50 to 85, you're guaranteed to be accepted with no health questions. It's that straightforward. As long as you keep paying the premiums, the full cash sum is payable on death after you've had the plan for 2 years. For full details, call 0800 60 80 40. Your first month's premium is free, and you get a welcome gift. You'll receive a free Parker pen just for inquiring. You'll be in good company with the Guaranteed Over 50 plan, so why not call today on 0800 60 80 40 or visit over50plan.co.uk.
I've had an accident.
Who cares?
And I think I'm entitled to compensation.
Some chance, underdog.
OK then, I'll call National Accident Helpline. Their legally trained advisors can tell me within minutes if they think I've got a claim, and their solicitors will sort everything out for me.
They'll sort everything out for you.
Not so big now, are you?
However big they are, call National Accident Helpline on 0800 556 557.
Or go to underdog.co.uk.
Hello, get paid to shop. Get paid to shop through Quidco and get cash back as you go. Buy holidays, matinees, Beaujolais, pets, bets, potato cats, meals, great voucher deals, bets, chefs, trips to the Met. When not being funny, you could earn a lot of money. At Quidco. Get paid to shop.
Oh, hello. I'd like to tell you about Netflix. It's an amazing new service that lets you watch unlimited films and TV episodes instantly. You can watch Netflix on your PC or on your TV through a game console or other devices connected to the internet.
Whoa, that's fast.
Best of all, Netflix is only £6 a month. But don't listen to a beaver. Take it from the fish.
It's true. Start your Netflix free trial today.
P&G, proud sponsor of Mums. You work hard for perfection, so it's frustrating when stains remain. But now perfection is effortless with new Vanish Power Shots, the first of their kind. With 50% more power per drop, they lift out tough stains first time. Perfection without the effort. And now, there are 4 extra free in every pack of Vanish Power Shots.
What's the them calling me? Oh, let's go.
A man who walks with the animals, talks with the animals, grunts and squeaks and squawks with the animals.
Let's give you a hug goodnight.
They could talk to me.
Meet the keepers and their animals at the zoo, Sunday at 8 on ITV1.
Who's heading to Wednesday's final then, do you reckon? Andrew Lloyd Webber's hunt for a new stage superstar returns live at 9 tonight.
Feel closer this summer. Nivea sponsors This Morning. Very special
Good
day
morning.
today. It has arrived.
What's that?
Summer.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yes, look.
Well, actually, I say that, I'm sorry, but I know sometimes if you're in Scotland or
Yeah.
Northern Ireland, it probably hasn't. But everywhere else is doing all
There'll
right.
be somewhere where it's raining and we're
We'll bring
sorry
the
for
sunshine to you today.
Yes.
Today, take 3 superstar girls, 2 Strictly dancers, the best soap gossip in town, and 2 men on a road trip with a
that.
difference.
Yeah, put them all together and this is what you get.
Is it a new dawn you're looking for?
Can you get any better? Yeah! Are we there yet?
No!
Are you serious, Rod?
I can explain.
Sorry about the dad dancing.
See the day they get me on that Strictly Come Dancing.
It's the day I leave the country and never come back.
Pigs will fly.
No, we've got Strictly's Russell and Flavia. She could show you a dance step or two. They're teaming up, especially for this morning, and we're going to find out why later on.
A special routine, a dance that they have created.
They've created
yes,
it, yes.
A workout that they have created.
And you can join in.
Indeed. Also today, would you let your teenage daughter get drunk?
Yeah, well, would you do it under your supervision? Because we're talking to a mother today who enjoys boozy nights out on the town with her 17-year-old daughter. She says that's because she wants to keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't get into trouble. So if you can't beat them, join them, she says.
Yeah, Mum's on the left there. Her name is Ruth. And so she says she's policing her daughter, basically. We want your thoughts on that. We want more than that because we have got Stephen Mulhern to collate everything that's coming in today.
Yes, good morning to you. Hot headlines today. It's reported that in order to have a successful marriage, are you ready for this? You should travel the same way to work as your partner. It seems sharing a commute will result in a happier life together as it makes couples feel they share wider goals in life. But do you agree? Or like Luke here, yes, can you barely muster a conversation with anyone on his way to work? Good morning to you, Luke. And it's revealed pop star Adele allegedly has a cheap taste in knickers. Now we're asking, are you the same? What's the most you've ever spent on underwear? Plus, see if you can guess who our Monday's mystery chef is. Cooking up a storm in the kitchen later. Now, it will be a well-known celebrity face, but who is it? Here are some clues.
Today's mystery chef cooking up a storm in the kitchen is no stranger to turning up the heat as a soap stud. He enjoyed a roll in the hay before perishing in a fiery inferno in the Dales in the 1990s. Now he's swapped the rolling hills for a GP surgery as he steams up doctors.
Well, there you go. If you know who it is or you want to comment on our topics, then email this morning at ITV.com. You can tweet us or have your say on our Facebook page, but do send your comments and questions before midday to try and get them on air. And we'll see you back in the hub a bit later.
So many questions, Mr. Stephen, so little time. Yeah. First of all, yeah. So what about that with your partner to have a happier life, getting on the same bus as them, going to the same place in the same direction?
No, I like to go my separate ways.
I think it's a nice love thing, like if you meet your first love and whatever and you sort of go, we get the bus to work.
Yeah, when you're 16. That's nice when you're 16, but not when you're our age.
Would you not like to share a cab with me?
You know I don't like sharing a cab with you, for which we will talk about that later on, of many reasons why. Now, also this morning, the man who came face-to-face with evil Moors murderer Ian Brady.
He says Brady feels no remorse, that he will never reveal where he buried 12-year-old victim Keith Bennett and why he thinks Brady would kill again if he was given the chance.
So we've got a lot to get through, a very varied show. As always, here is your Monday morning lineup.
My wife's very annoyed. While you were watching that menu, she got very annoyed.
What?
What annoyed you this time?
There's a big fat blue bottle buzzing around in our studio. He's so
this...
fat now, he's been here for years and we can't catch him. It's the same one.
He has his own Twitter account.
He's got his own Twitter account now. We've tried everything. I've had one of those electric bats. I can't catch him.
So just in case when we're doing the newspaper review, sort of circles.
You see me going like that?
Yeah.
You'll know
I killed
why.
one day, live on air.
You did.
We did, yeah.
You did.
We've got Nick Ferrari, and as you saw there, we've got Carol McGiffin as well. They have got the newspapers. Bradley Wiggins everywhere.
Magnifique.
Well, he's not, though. He's not everywhere. I don't think he's everywhere enough.
Really?
No, I don't.
I think he's
you?
done fantastically.
There isn't a picture of him on every front page.
Oh, you're right, you're right,
be.
you're right, you're right. There's the Times, for instance.
Yeah.
You're right, there's only a
Telegraph.
little tiny one there.
And this is, you know, you can say it over and over again, it is a magnificent achievement. Over 2,000 miles on a bike.
And
That's
beat the French.
unbelievable.
And he beat the French.
Exactly.
There's one number that fascinates me. You're right. Over 2,000 miles, 20 stages, 87 hours in the saddle, over 500,000 pedals. It's 99 years it's been running, but the measurement that interests me is 3 inches.
Which is?
His
His
sideburns are 3 inches.
Do you reckon that's a trend that's going to catch on?
That's interesting.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think so.
Do you think
Would you like it
definitely.
as a trend? I
Is
mean,
it
I have to say, on Bradley Wiggins, you know,
It suits him.
Suits him.
But no, not for me.
Right,
not for me.
what is on the front page of the Times? Taxman to name and shame the avoiders. Now, this one, what do you make of this one?
I think it's totally wrong. There are two things. There's tax avoidance, which is legal. There's tax evasion.
Sanctioned by the government.
Tax evasion, which is illegal. Now, we can discuss the morality of it, but there are many things that are immoral that people do legally. If we're going to start naming and shaming companies or individuals who do that, then I hope we'll do other things. They're perfectly within their rights to do it. Morally, if they can square it, that's absolutely fine. I think this is shameful, and I think it's just really grandstanding.
Why do newspapers report this when they know the ins and outs of this? For instance, they report today, I looked in one of the newspapers, and they talked about BBC staff against tax avoidance. But they're not BBC staff, because if they're BBC staff, they would be on PAYE.
That's
so
right.
they're freelancers. Now, the taxman can't have it both ways, and the newspapers can't have it both ways.
No, they don't. And, of course, the reason that people do it, as your viewers say, well, these people who have their own companies, they don't get any pension entitlement, they don't get any pay when they're off sick, they don't get any pay when they're on holiday. This is the quid pro quo. So, yes, if you're PAYE,